Hello, and welcome to CAPS 13 News. I'm Leslie Bocanegra.
And I'm Caleb Lee. Job scams and other deceptive emails are something you may have seen in your inbox during your time here at PSU. Students and faculty alike may have received one of these scams among many emails they receive every day, so it may be hard to notice if they are legit or not. These email scams are just one of many responsibilities taken on by Information Technology Services, located in the Kell School of Business. They help fight the spread and deception of these emails by informing students and staff about the threats and reporting them. These scammers often attempt to bait victims with promises like high pay and less work, as well as a form of contact or a link. These can pull your personal information and financial details. You can stay aware of these threats by being cautious of suspicious-looking emails, knowing what to look out for, and reporting them.
More than likely, it's also going to be, is this job paying way too much money? Is this job offer too good to be true? Because more than likely it is. And that's with any email, with any kind of deal, anything that you see like that. If this is too good to be true, it probably is. Look to see who it's coming from. And is this an email that I would be getting from this person? Is this an inappropriate email to be getting from a fellow student or that sort of thing?
The Dance Professionals Club is planning ahead for their upcoming performances in December and the spring semester.
CAPS 13 reporter Caleb Oswald joins us now with the story.
Part of the planning process includes holding auditions for a big event in the spring.
The Dance Professionals Club gives dance minors and students with interest in dancing opportunities to learn, audition, and perform the art of dance. They hold sessions throughout the semester in the Recreation Center on campus. The club's president, Elizabeth Hayes, leads a class for students in the club.
Yeah, so the dance club has been around for a while. We're really trying to reinvigorate it this year, trying to do some more community events, some more events across campus, and it's really for anyone. We have experienced dancers who can bring a lot to the table. We also have a lot of people who just want to try dance for the first time. So it's really for anyone to be able to be a part of something and to be able to perform and meet new friends.
Selected dance club members will be dancing with the SEK Symphony in December. The dancers plan on doing jazz and ballet performances for the Christmas show. The club will be attending the American Collegiate Dance Association conference in the spring to learn from professors and dancers from across the U.S. The club welcomes all students. Many dance minors attend the club, but many students come with no experience in dancing.
Yeah, so tonight I'm going to be teaching them a contemporary combo. The last two times we did hip hop and then jazz. And then afterwards we usually stick around and talk about upcoming things. So one of our upcoming things is we're going to be dancing with the SEK Symphony. So I'm going to have a few select dancers do that. We're going to be going to a conference in the spring. We're planning some other campus events as well.
Auditions for the club's Spring Dance Symposium will be taking place next week. All dance minors will be performing in the symposium, but other students can receive credit hours for their work in the April performance.
I'm nervous just because it's been a while since I've auditioned for something, but I also I trust my own dance capabilities, and I've already been with them, so I know I'll be in at least one thing with the Dance Professionals Club, but I'd like to be in more things because I do love to dance and I enjoy it.
Anyone who loves to dance can join the club. They are hosting auditions for the Spring Symposium next week. The auditions will take place on Wednesday at 7 p.m. and Thursday at 2 p.m. in Weed Room 111. Back to you.
Thanks, Caleb. With numerous job openings across the Pitt State campus, Campus Services is available to assist students looking for a position. Located on the second floor of Horace Mann, Career Services is a resource for both Pitt State students and faculty looking for employment, both on and off campus. Career Services is available to assist students with everything career-related, from choosing a major to negotiating a salary. With the increase in on-campus position openings, we spoke with the Associate Director of Career Services, Kim Hull, who told us about Handshake, Pitt State's online program that enables students to search and apply for jobs.
So we are constantly trying to market those open student employment positions to students, whether that's through emails or social media. And so we're trying to get the word out that those positions are available. We are seeing more students this past year, or this semester, I guess, apply for a lot more student employment positions than they have the last couple of years. So we're feeling pretty positive about that and pretty hopeful.
If you're looking for an on-campus position and would like more information, visit careers.pittstate.edu, scroll to the bottom of the page and click Gorillas for Hire for Students.
Stay with us after the break on Caps 13 to get the details about this week's Student Success Workshop.
I've got a lot of things on my mind. Some things might make you laugh, some things might make you cry, some things might even compromise national security. Why is the internet so obsessed with cats? Hashtag dogs are better. Sorry, but it's true. I can't wait for my trip to Vegas this week, and hashtag Friday can't get here fast enough. Have a nice trip. I hate my job. My boss is such a Oh, crap.
Managing your money can be hard. Add in being a college student and it is downright stressful. The Office for Student Success Programs is here to help. The Office for Student Success Programs is a peer transitioning program that helps students who are experiencing any change or struggling academically during their time here at Pitt State. They help advise and offer solutions for anything that you may be hindering from success. Graduate assistants that work for the program have been putting together presentations and workshops to help give some help to students that may need direction but don't know where to turn. The workshops have been going on since August 31st of this school year. Each week they offer students a new workshop that focuses on aspects that are common for students that need guidance in, that are navigating their way through college. This week is the Money Matters academic workshop that helps students focus on their budgeting during school and how to save money better during attending classes. This workshop showed students how to understand credit and the different budgeting methods and how to save for a rainy day, what different types of spending that we do that we may not notice, and how to be cautious while still enjoying life at the same time. Erica Ward, a graduate assistant and workshop instructor, tells us the importance of what the Student Success Program is putting on this semester.
I think this event's pretty important for students. This event specifically touches on topics in gateway classes, but it's open to the entire student population. So students that have been here a little bit longer can still brush up on techniques that are important during college and outside of college.
Pittsburg State University's campus is full of interesting and remarkable pieces of art and architecture. Recently, PSU created the opportunity to see and learn about it all with a free online walking tour. The tour currently includes 29 stops from the historic Porter Hall to campus additions as recent as the Placer Center. Starting at Russ Hall, the full 2.5-minute long route stretches all the way to the Veterans Memorial on Rouse Street and back, taking up to 2 hours to complete. Or you can view the stops in your own order in free roam mode. Each stop has a snippet of history about it, as well as photos visible on Pocket Sites, the guide program that the tour is available on. Additionally, audio and visual recordings are planning on being added in the future as well. To take the tour, download the Pocket Sites app or visit PocketSites.com and search Pittsburg State University Walking Tour. Let's take a walk.
Our Gorilla football team has had an incredible year, but there is another team you see on game days that has also had an amazing season. The Pride of the Plains Marching Band has worked hard on giving game day audiences quality entertainment. The band practices 3 days a week working on pregame, halftime, and stand music to keep the environment of the field alive. Under the direction of interim band director Andrew Chabowski, they performed 4 shows, including a classical show and a show with music from Queen's Bohemian Rhapsody mixed with George Gershwin's Rhapsody in Blues. As their main season ends, the band still continues to work hard. The band is currently working on their last show they will perform, which is a patriotic show to honor Veterans Day. Head drum major Erica Baldwin tells us more of the importance of the band's presence during these final few games.
So it's important for us to stay hyped because our team is currently 9-0. We are undefeated throughout our season, and it's really important because we bring a lot of the hype. We get the student section crazy, we get the audience going crazy, and we really help the football team. We've had the football coach come over and talk to us a couple times, tell us how much he appreciates us playing and how much he appreciates us being there and how much the team appreciates us. So it's really important that we keep it up and take it all the way to the very end of the season.
The band will perform their final show of the season when they face off against Fort Hays State at 2 p.m. on November 12th.
The work doesn't stop after the football season is over. Music students' mind now have to start thinking about basketball. The audition process has to be a part of the PSU basketball pep band has begun. Any student who plays the instruments used for the band auditioned this past Friday. The audition process consisted of playing some recognizable tunes such as our school's fight song, the Star Spangled Banner, and Jungle Boogie. This year's roster was finalized on Wednesday. Those students then held a rehearsal to focus more on the music that will be played during the games. This rehearsal also acted as the audition process for the band's drum major, bass, guitar, and drum set player. The first time you can see this band in action is on Friday, November 18th, when the Gorillas face off against Quincy in the John Lance Arena at 7:30. Coming up, Caps 13 gives you a look at how Pittsburg State men's basketball is rebuilding their team after a major shakeup. That's after the break.
In today's world of technology, if you're not careful with the media that you consume will consume you.
Caps 13 Sports works tirelessly to bring guerrilla athletics to your living room. But when the university heads heard about the lice epidemic spreading into the area, they elected to bring in an expert.
Good luck, man.
Oh, hey, what's up, Doc? Is everything okay?
The Gorillas remain on the top of the MIAA as they now sit at 9-0 after their win last weekend at University of Central Oklahoma. The Gorillas started slow, punting their first possession of the day, but quickly forced the Broncos to punt as well, giving the ball back to the Gorillas. Quarterback Chad Dotson took no time to help the offense march down the field, firing off a deep pass to wide receiver Christian Carter for 24 yards, giving the Gorillas a first quarter lead. The Gorilla and Bronco defense would both stall out each other's offense going into the second quarter, where Caleb Lewis would find his way into the end zone after a 33-yard draw play, giving the Gorillas a 14-0 advantage. After a forced fumble by Adam Smith and the recovery by PJ Sarwinski, running back Caleb Lewis would find himself in the end zone for the second time of the half after a 14-yard rush attempt, putting the Gorillas up 21-0. 2 drives later, Cross Holmes would kick a 34-yard field goal that would give the Gorillas a 24-0 advantage. After back-and-forth possessions in the third quarter, running back Cleo Chandler Jr. would plunge one in from 6 yards out to give the Gorillas a 31-0 lead. The defense decided to cash in on the scoring with an interception return for a touchdown by Antoine Nunn Jr. from 25 yards out. Gorillas would finally allow the Broncos to score late in the fourth quarter after Bronco running back Jalen Contrell makes it into the end zone from 2 yards out on a quick run option. Final score was Gorillas 38, Broncos 7. The Gorillas face Washburn University in Topeka at 1 p.m. this Saturday.
The Pittsburg State football team is undefeated at this point of the year, and they're led by quarterback Chad Dotson Jr. Chad Dotson Jr. is a rising star in Division II football. He's only a sophomore, but he quarterbacked the Gorillas to a 9-0 record while putting up 2,143 yards passing, 22 touchdowns, and only 4 interceptions. He has also added 231 yards on the ground and a rushing touchdown. In an interview with KOAM, Dotson said that his weapons like Bryce Murphy and Colby Katz's have made his job a lot easier, and they make him look good. The Gorillas play Washburn next on November 5th to try to keep their playoff dreams alive.
With the success of the Gorilla football team, we've seen record crowd numbers in attendance to most of the recent home games. With these large crowds comes an inherent increase in safety concerns. Alongside with your standard concerns for physical safety of the crowd, also comes a concern for property safety. While the city of Pittsburgh is relatively safe, especially around campus and on game days, University Police and Pittsburgh PD aren't taking safety lightly. Between increased private, even security and extra patrol officers on scene, the police presence in the jungle does everything in their power to keep fans on both sides of the ball safe and sound. Chief of University Police Stu Height emphasized the importance of fun, but also responsibility and safety. Always have a ride plan if you are of age to choose to drink, and lock your vehicle, hiding away valuables if you can't bring them with you.
We obviously monitor with athletics the ticket sales and have an idea of what kind of a crowd to expect, but we treat every game pretty much the same when it comes to from a safety security standpoint.
The men's basketball team has a brand new look coming into the 2022 season, with a new coaching staff and most of the team being new to Pitt State as well.
Caps 13 reporter Alex Perry has details on what the team is like.
The basketball team has a brand new look and a reason for excitement after several disappointing years. I talked to new coach Jeff Boschee and recent transfer Marquis English about how the team is developing.
The men's basketball team has a brand new look with 11 new players and an entirely new coaching staff led by former Missouri Southern head coach Jeff Boschee. Boschee brought over his entire coaching staff from Missouri Southern, and that group led the Lions to a record of 14-15 last year. Coach Boschee places importance in preseason and an opportunity to warm himself and his players up, and they have a big-time test against the Kansas Jayhawks tonight in Allen Fieldhouse. He talked about how the experience will benefit his team moving forward.
I told our guys the other day, we're going in there to get better, and the only way you get better is you compete, you have fun, you control the things that you can control. Obviously their size, their athleticism is something that's going to be a lot better than ours, and but if we have heart and we can fight and we can claw and scratch and do whatever we can to get better, that's all we can ask for.
The Kansas Jayhawks are ranked 5th in the nation according to the Associated Press poll, and will be a significant test for the Gorillas. Something that is important for the game is gelling as a team, and new transfer Marquis English says that the process is going along really well.
It's going pretty good. I think all the guys really taking it in. Everybody's close, got a lot of very similar personalities on the team and a lot of different ones at the same time. And so just the time on the court and off the court has just been a lot of fun. So I think it should be pretty fun this year.
The team is hoping to improve on last year's team with mostly new players, but some important contributors are coming back from last year to help out, like Quentin Hardrick and Magic Rutherford.
The Gorillas home opener is on November 18th against the Quincy Hawks in John Lance Arena. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Alex. Next up on Caps 13, we take a look at a new restaurant in the Pittsburgh community and what they add to the town's dining scene.
So you good, man?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, this is all you.
Tune into Caps 13. There is literally something for everyone to watch. TV, movies, sports, news. It's all Gorilla-made content. The students have spent hundreds of hours preparing it just for you. The least you can do is tune into channel 13 on your TVs. Caps 13. That's all I want to say, I think.
Sounds good, man.
That sound good?
Yep, I like that. That was great.
Continues its donations to those in need this Thanksgiving season. The Gorilla Pantry provides students, staff, and faculty on campus in need. Donations preparing for the winter season were provided during this year's homecoming food drive competition that the pantry hosts every year. They provide everything from food and cooking products and utensils. However, food isn't the only supplies they provide. They also provide items such as cleaning supplies and hygiene products, as well as school supplies. The charity emphasizes their need to serve the community and supply to those who need it. The Gorilla Pantry is open from 8 a.m. to 4:30 or by special appointment at the Student Center. The Gorilla Pantry will also be open during winter break by appointment. All students, faculty, and staff in need are welcome to come and get their needs fulfilled for this upcoming Thanksgiving season.
Students have a variety of options for choosing somewhere to eat on the Pitt State campus. The growth of Pittsburgh communities make new options available for students to eat off campus. Pueblo Mio is one of the more recent additions to the Pittsburgh community. With their location conveniently across from the street from the Pitt State campus, Pueblo Mio offers a unique new option for students looking to dine near campus. They specialize in offering Hispanic-inspired snacks and eats, as well as homemade ice cream and desserts. Pueblo Mio also supports local artists and gives different takes on Mexican cuisines. Located alongside their other local businesses like Guadalajara's and Kazoku, Pueblo Mio is now one of the many small businesses that make up the Pittsburgh community. These options across from the campus allow community members to support the local economy as well as experience a different culture without even leaving town. Pittsburgh State alumni are getting ready for another Gorilla gathering on November 3rd.
Pittsburgh State introduces its newest basketball head coach at after-hours event before an exhibition match between KU and PSU.
Caps 13 Dylan Toll joins us now with more.
I wanted to learn exactly why Pitt State alum host these events. For more information, I went to Pittsburgh State's Director of Alumni, John Barlow.
Pittsburgh State is rallying up the Gorillas for another Gorilla gathering. This gathering will take place in Lawrence, where the Gorillas will be facing off against KU in an exhibition match between the Jayhawks and the Gorillas. For a little more information, I spoke with Beth Ann Elliott, the Assistant Director of Alumni, for more info.
Our men's basketball team is playing an exhibition game against KU's men's basketball team, and so we have decided to hold one of our after-hours events, which is essentially a little more informal and mixing and mingling with other alumni, and we are holding that from 4 to 6 p.m. prior to the 7 p.m. tip-off of the game.
I wanted to learn a little bit more about why exactly the alum program hosts these events. To answer my question, I turned to John Barlow, the Director of Alumni, for my answer.
So our intent in putting on these Gorilla gatherings is really to keep alumni up to date and engaged with what's going on at the university. So, you know, we're lucky. There are so many new buildings, so many changes and things going on that we try to have these in a particular geographic area once or twice a year, depending on the area. And so it's really an opportunity for us to get Gorillas together to mix and mingle, socialize, but also to give updates on what's going on at the university.
From Caps 13 News, I'm Dylan Toll.
This event will take place on November 3rd from 4 to 6 p.m. For any more information, give the alumni office a call at 620-235-4758. Back to you.
Thanks, Dylan. Thanks for tuning in to Caps 13 News. I'm Leslie Bocanegra.
And I'm Caleb Lee. We'll see you next week.